Alright. Shalom. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Al-Shai, and double honors to the elders of GMS, and double honors to the brothers out there teaching the correct doctrine and truth and sincerity. Alright, I'm going to start off in Jeremiah. Jeremiah 2 and 4. Hear ye the word of the Lord, O house of Jacob, and all the families of the house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, what iniquity have your fathers found in me, that ye are gone far from me, and have walked after vanity, and are become vain. So, what fault have our people found in the Most High that they walk after other gods, which is walking after vanity? You know, they want to be Mormons, Seventh-day Adventists. They want to worship all these other gods that don't have any, that are just idols. All right. Neither say they, where is the Lord that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, that led us through the wilderness, through a land of desert and of pits, through a land of drought and of the shadow of death, through a land that no man passed through, and where no man dwelt. And I brought you in a plentiful country to eat the fruit thereof and the goodness thereof. But when ye entered, ye defiled my land and made my heritage an abomination. The priests say not, where is the Lord? And they that handle the law knew it not. Pastors also transgressed against me, and priests prophesied by Baal, and walked after things that do not profit. So these priests of the day, they're not really professing the Most High, the true Most High. You know, they call themselves reading the Bible and worshiping Jesus Christ. That's not even his name. You know, they don't even know his true name, and they don't care to learn his true name. They're satisfied with the doctrine that they've been given. You know, they don't really seek the true knowledge of the Most High. They don't teach the children of Israel the truth. They teach something to try to make them feel good for a moment, but that's just vain. Alright. Jeremiah 4 and 22. For my people are foolish, they have not known me. They are side as children, they have none understanding. You know, these people of the day, especially our own people, 2/3 of our own people, they're foolish. You know, they don't know anything, because they go through the education system, elementary up through college. Some of them, if they make it that far, and then when it's all done, and if they do get their jobs where they don't get their jobs, they still don't know anything. Because when it comes to the scriptures, they be confounded. They can't see simple things. You know, they choke up on the milk of the scriptures before you even can get to the meat. I'm gonna start over. Jeremiah 4 and 22. For my people are foolish, they have not known me. They are side as children, they have none understanding. You know, all these people walking around, they have no understanding. You know, there's confusion walking around. Women with women, they're fighting for these gay marriages and homosexual rights, when there's more important things to be fighting for in life. Instead of fighting for the wicked, you know, nobody's striving to fight for the law. You know, nobody's fighting for the truth unto death. They're fighting for vanities. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. You know? So when it comes to doing wickedness and breaking the law, they're wise to do that. You know, because that shit seems appealing. You know, it's pleasurable to them. You know, or else they wouldn't do it. But when it comes to doing righteousness, they don't know how, because they've been stuck in darkness for so long that they don't know what righteousness is. All they know is what their oppressor's been teaching them and beating into their mind. Jeremiah 5 and 7. How shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me and sworn by them that are no gods. You know, swearing by Jesus Christ, because that's not the Most High's Son true name. And swearing by Allah, swearing by all these other guys that people swear by, Baphomet, Molech, Baal, Balaam. You know, these gods, these which are idols, they can't do nothing for you at all, because they're not real powers. Read this again. How shall Jeremiah 5 and 7. How shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me and sworn by them that are no gods. When I had fed them to when I had fed them the full to the full, they then committed adultery and assembled themselves by troops in the harlot houses. You know, these churches are nothing but harlot houses. You know, these women be in there singing, dancing. That's against the scriptures. Women ain't even supposed to be a part of the congregation. Women's not even supposed to be a part of the congregation. Women supposed to keep themselves at home. You know, women call themselves knowing more when it comes to the scriptures, but women, the Most High deprived them of wisdom. You know, let me get that. Job 39:17. Because God, Yahweh, has deprived her of wisdom, neither has he imparted to her understanding. These women have no understanding when it comes to these scriptures, man. They don't. You know, they just like to hop on whatever's fashionable at the time, or whatever's easier to do. You know? Micah, let me get that.
Dora Street.
Actually, I'm just going to continue on my lesson. Hosea 4 and 6. Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I also will reject thee. You know, our people right now are in a state of not knowing any true knowledge. You know, people you know, they see us teaching the truth and they think it's foolish, and they go on with their simple lies, but they don't know that, you know, you're laughing now. But the men of the Lord is going to get the laugh at the end. You know, we suffer this humility and all these scoffers and mockers in the last days. So, you know, we'll get that spiritual reward when we get in the kingdom of heaven. Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. You know, these people won't have the honor to be priests, because they just want to continue on in their wickedness. You know, they think priesthood is foolishness. You know, but it's not, because the men of the Lord, the men that the Most High blessed with the knowledge and understanding, we're going to be held on a higher statue than these average peons. Jeremiah 5 and 4. Jeremiah 5 and 4. Therefore I said, surely these are poor, they are foolish, for they know not the way of the Lord, nor the judgment of their God. You know? These people, they don't know the way of the Most High, man. They don't know His judgments either. Because if they knew his judgments, they wouldn't do the things that they're doing. They wouldn't be sottish children, which means stupid. Because if you know the judgments, you'd be stupid enough. Stupid to willingly go contradict that, because you know what's going to happen to you. But on another note, these people are stupid because they don't even seek to try to understand the Most High or His judgments. You know, they don't want to. Alright. Damn. Jeremiah 2 and 9. Wherefore I will yet plead with you, saith the Lord, and your children's children I will plead for. So, you know, by the Most High sending His prophets out like He's doing today, you know, this is a form of Him pleading with the children, saying, hey, you're the real chosen people of the Most High. These are the laws, statutes, commandments. This is what's gonna happen if you don't follow them, you know. But these people, they just wanna, you know, ignore it. It's not that big of a deal to them. For pass over the isles of Chittim and see and send out unto Kedar, and consider diligently and see if there be such a thing as a nation change their gods, which are yet no gods, you know. So the nation of Israel has changed their God, which is Yahweh, the only true power, to all these other gods, which are really no gods, you know. And that's what our people have done. And the product of that is these people not knowing real knowledge, because these guys can't, these other idols, these guys, they can't teach you real knowledge and understanding, because there's no spirit in them. They're just empty vessels. Alright. But my people have changed their glory from that which does not profit. Yeah. So these guys, they don't profit, you know. The only guy that can profit you is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You know, Esau might compensate you by going along with his demonic system, but those riches are corruptible. Alright. Jeremiah 2 and 12. Be astonished, O ye heavens. Of this be horribly afraid. Be very desolate, saith the Lord. You know? Hold on a second. Yeah. I'm gonna get Wisdom of Solomon 13. Wisdom of Solomon 13:10. But miserable are they, and in dead things their hope, who call them gods, which are the works of men's hands, gold and silver, to show art, in an resemblance of beasts, or a stone good for nothing, the work of an ancient hand. So all these gods, these people worship, those are just the works of ancient hands, or even modern day hands. These Scientologists, these worshippers of Molech or Baphomet, whatever it may be, those are idols, you know. They're not gods. Alright, Jeremiah 2:13. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. You know. So the children of Israel, they changed their glory from the Most High to these other gods and started worshiping other gods, which are these broken cisterns that hold no water. Because the Most High holds that water, that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Yahweh Shem Al Shai. And these idols, they can't compensate you with that. Because if that was the case, you would have prophets of Baphomet, Baal, Molech, whatever, out on the streets teaching wisdom and knowledge and understanding from them. But they don't got it. They're still stuck in foolishness and vanity. You know, going along with the world. When the world tells you that it was given into the hand of the wicked. So all these things that are acceptable in today's society, it's not right. Like being homosexual. That's acceptable in today's society. Obviously that's not right, but they're trying to beat it in people's head to accept it more fully and pass it off as not being that big of a deal or not being wrong. But yet they'll get on you if you so-called cheat on your spouse. A man cheat on his wife or whatever, or mess with multiple women. That's looked down upon. But being a homosexual, that's okay according to this society. Ezekiel 16:26. Thou hast also committed fornication with the Egyptians by neighbors, and great of flesh, and has increased the whoredoms to provoke me to anger. You know, like our people has committed fornication with these other gods that most of them originate from the ancient Babylonians, these Egyptians and stuff like that. These committing spiritual fornication with these other gods, because the nation of Israel belongs to the Most High, you know, and the nation of Israel went whoring after these other gods because, you know, they just don't have that understanding. And our people don't have that today, because you got the wickedness has increased. You rarely ever see anything righteous in this society, you know. And if you see something righteous in that society, in this society, people try to do away with that.